Welcome to Principally Speaking, your weekend news audit. I'm Josh Gillespie. Let's get right to the issues. Issue 1, Executive War Powers and the Fiscal Year 2027 NDAA. We start on Capitol Hill, following a narrow 49-47 vote failing to pass a standalone War Powers resolution. Attention has pivoted directly to the $1.15 trillion Defense Authorization Bill. A bipartisan coalition led by Senators Tammy Duckworth and Tim Kaine is pushing a targeted NDAA amendment. It would mandate quarterly briefings on naval operations in the Strait of Hormuz and cut off funding for sustained offensive strikes after 60 days without an explicit congressional vote. The White House claims current strikes fall under Commander-in-Chief authority to protect shipping lanes, but Principle 6, Separation of Powers, is clear. Article 1, Section 8 of the Constitution grants the power to declare war and appropriate defense funds solely to Congress. Using defense spending to force explicit war debates is the primary check against unilateral executive war-making. Sustaining a multi-week combat without a formal authorization for use of military force directly conflicts with Principle 15, wielding power with circumspection, which demands that national power be deployed with clear, defined objectives backed by legislative consensus. Issue 2, Save America Act and dual voter registration. Meanwhile, state-level voting administration is facing a federal collision. Under the $10 billion incentive framework in the House-passed Save America Act, states like Utah, Wyoming, and South Dakota are expanding dual registry voting systems. Citizens without immediate paper proof, like passports or certified birth certificates, are placed on federal-only logs, allowing them to vote for Congress and the President, but barring them from state and local contests. Under Principle 14, Federalism, states hold constitutional authority under Article 1, Section 4 of the Constitution to administer local elections and safeguard voter rolls. However, establishing complex multi-tiered systems that create paperwork hurdles, especially for married women with legal name changes, imposes severe operational delays and conflicts with Principle 10, Equality of Opportunity, by creating unequal barriers for eligible American voters. Well, that's a wrap. True Republican, small r, governance requires active legislative checks on war powers, respected federalism, and equal access to the ballot. When executive power overreaches or voter access is burdened, the guardrails must hold. That's your weekend audit. Stay rational and stay principled.